And it's a good one as well from Roach. Nice shot. Beautifully timed. You can give it up, I think. Outfield is a little bit slow, but always from the time it left the bat. Beautifully played. Wrist work from Jayawardene.
Momentum and push there. Brilliantly played. It's all about balance. It doesn't fall over. Doesn't take his foot across too much. Meets the ball in middle and off and then flicks it. Oh, special shot. It's just all about the wrists and...
Beautifully played this time by Jayawardene. Width on that one, and he shows that not just off his...
Just width. Got on top of that one this time. The bat coming from a higher position to a lower one, trying to cut that bounce down. Beautifully done. Willing to take that risk. Slashing hard. If he gets the edge, he hopes that it'll go over the... Oopsie, the outside edge, and he's running away for 4, but rather fortunate. They're again tempting him outside the off stump with that length delivery.
Say no, 2 slips and a wide third slip for Taranga, just for that. And oh well, thick edge, thick enough to elude the diving Pollard, and away it goes for 4.
Again, Taranga flees that drive, and same result has happened when he...
He's created his own luck. Got a few boundaries through, and Darren Bravo, or Dwayne Bravo I should say, has taken away a slip. If there was a second slip, that would have gone straight to him.
One down. Bravo has his man. Taranga has played and missed, and they seem to be finding a little...
It's in the area that he likes it. Just playing at it. Skipper breakthrough. Taranga's gone for 25. Sri Lanka 62 for 1.
2.
Make that 46. His fine leg is up. Ill-directed.
Because he's such an all-round gifted player. Now there it is. He knows fine leg is up. He gets into that position very early. Takes his front foot a little across. Not too far forward. Allowing himself the space to flick it down. What a...
He doesn't waste any time. That brings up his 50.
Stunning career, but take a look at this. Beautifully executed.
That's a big call, and it's given out. Got the inside edge, and Jayawardene goes.
Gets an inside edge. Take a look at this. It's trying to cover for that extra slip. Inside edge on the pad, and Ramdean makes no mistake because it just ballooned up. This is a big wicket for the West Indies. Wonderfully done by Sunil Narayana.
Off the top edge will go for 4. And gets Chandimal off the mark. Although not with an entirely convincing shot.
It is a method that one or two teams and batsmen have applied against Sunil Narayana, the sweep, both conventional and reverse, to try to get to his length.
Now will that elude Samuels? It does. It goes for 4. That's the benefit of experience and finding gaps. Raises 100 for Sri Lanka. First boundary of Darren Sammy. Last ball of his 7th over. Easily taken. Played straight to Pollard. And Sangakkara just lingers there. Can't believe what he's done. And an easy catch to extra cover. So 3 down now. 2 main batsmen, Jayawardene first, and now Sangakkara. That's gone very quickly down there, and will reach the boundary. Just steered away, a quick delivery.
It was back of a length as well, which sometimes can be one of the errors that Narayana commits. wide and pushed through too quickly, back of a length, allowed Mathews to use the pace.
Beautifully played. Overpitched and hammered between the bowler and mid-off. Straight enough to beat both of them. Leg buys here. Nope, but runs it is. Did go very quickly. Had it come off the pad of the thigh pad, would have just slowed down a bit and turned away.
Gets it away from long on. Goes all the way. Dinesh Chandimal opening up his shoulders. These are good signs to see from the young man.
First smile, so he must be quite happy with the pitch as well. And this was nicely struck straight down the ground.
Get it, get it.
Again, another soft dismissal. Marlon Samuels picks up the wicket this time.
Did it up, Marlon Samuels. And Sandy Marlon not getting to the pitch, just chips it into the hands of Dwayne Bravo. Fourth wicket goes down for Sri Lanka.
Goes over the top. He'll get 4. Tirimana. Now and again, you need to deal blows like this.
He trusted the pitch here. He wasn't to the pitch of it, but just hit through the line. And that big, thick bat did the rest. Nicely struck.
Worth the risk. Dwayne Bravo had.
Got a slip in as well.
Is it struck well enough? It doesn't look like it. Wicket taken. Often the batting power play will lead to...
So many batting sides make this cardinal error. They just believe that once the power play comes on, you're meant to hit over the top. Wherever the ball, and this wasn't there for him to go. He forced the issue and had to depart. So another big wicket. Tirimani goes for 19. It's 151 for 5.
Catch, it's the cry. Pollard is circling, he takes it well inside. Yeah, that was an easy one for Pollard. We've seen him take some spectacular ones.
He's got to be on batting out the 50 overs. Look at this wicket. He was in no position. Well bowled, Rampal, and take a look at this for a catch. He had it covered, but obviously it swung away and it's almost threatening to pop out. Oh gosh, that's run away. That's missed everybody and everything. It'll be given as byes, not wides, because normal shot that might have been 5 wides. Huge amount of turn there. Wow, that really did get stuck. Oh, that's a great shot. There's no defense there. There's nobody in the deep. Pulls off a fabulous boundary, Mathews.
That's the area that the challenge was set. The 3 deep fielders are on the leg side. First boundary for 41 balls.
In the air and straight in. Samuels coming in, just started coming about a few paces.
Possibly picture was the frustration of Angelo Mathews at the other end. He was at the non-striker's end and he wanted a little bit more help from Jeevan Mendes. Played the sweep shot.
And past the fielder. That'll be 4.
Yeah, didn't get it in the middle of the bat, but still good enough for Angelo Mathews. Ravi Rampal has been experimenting with good effect. The slower balls, the off-cutters and leg cutters. Not too happy with the effort put in by...
Straight to mid-off. Sammy holds it in. No difficulty with that. Just hammered. Almost catching practice.
All of the late order batsmen from Sri Lanka, they perished under pressure, and the pressure has been created by good tactics, good bowling from West Indies.
Last 2 batsmen. Here's the wicket for Rampal.
Yeah, straightforward case for Darren Sammy at mid-off. It went hard, it went flat, but Sammy is a good fielder, made no mistake.
There he goes, in the air and gone all the way. Yeah, just play around Lalith and look for a single, and superb strike.
I think we were simply over-analysing a simple situation. Lasith Malinga, what's wrong with him? He's fine against Narayan. Confidence 6.
Now he'll get the single, you watch. And he's led before, but he doesn't get the single. Clever.
Why didn't he slog? Well, he played this one as a regular batsman. Hit his back leg. Where did it pitch was a question for the umpire to answer. He said within the stumps, and Malinga was gone. And gone. Thank you very much for coming. Now this is beautifully handled by Bravo. Lovely placement of that fielder at slip. Got that catch. And well, he was outstanding in the field. Bravo set that fielder marvellously well to get a great result. And Mathews goes back home, not out on 55.
Sri Lanka put into bat by Dwayne Bravo. Look, the top 5 got runs. It's only 2 half centuries, but guys got starts, and that's the disappointing thing, I think, there for Sri Lanka. Bowled out in 48.5 overs. He picked up a wicket, but he was useful at times, hostile with a new ball. Rampal, he got 3 for 38, 2 for 37 to Bravo. The standout there, though, was 10 overs, no maidens, 4 for 40. Sunil Narayan was simply outstanding.
That is something that you don't see quite often as well. A quick single. Nice timing from Chris Gayle to greet the first ball from Nuwan Kulasekaran. Picks up a boundary. Very well controlled shot.
And something we don't usually see, leaning into the shot. And a good stride in from Chris Gayle. Generally, he's got that wide base from where he transfers his weight onto the front foot or the back foot and uses his power. But
nice shot. Gayle is showing some good touch here at the beginning of his innings.
No one misses out on the pads. That's Malinga moving in line. He's got that leg slip in place. Strange field, but this time bisecting the field easily. Chris Gayle is well balanced and looking very calm.
Narayan all ready to go. Nice shot from Gayle. Again in full control of it, not overhitting the ball. Just got close enough in length.
Oh, this is very good batting. We were showing you the variations. And this time it was in Gayle's zone. Went slightly higher and slightly fuller.
Chris Gayle is on the go now. Picked the length quite nicely.
Partnerships work together. Isn't all that short though. Kulasekaran is not express. With the type of power that Gayle possesses, it's always an option.
Oh, that is a classy shot. Because we mentioned that Kulasekaran was getting a little bit of...
You probably only see this shot from Chris Gayle. Power. And the ability to just pick that off the stumps. Incredible from Chris Gayle.
Brilliant. Brilliant from Gayle. One over the onside, and now he chooses the offside option. 41 without loss.
Oh, he smashed that one. He's pulverized it. Slow delivery, and he really latched onto it. Oh, he's mistimed that, but he's going to get 4 for it. Oh, he's going to get 6. That that ball really travelled, and
Well, he's no slouch, Malinga, and seemed to just get the bottom edge shoulder into that, and enough legs on it to carry it over the boundary.
Oh, the inside edge. There's running away for 4. There's really no justice in this world. 50 for Chris Gayle, and he's really deserved every bit of it. That's better. That's the way. That should give him a lot of relief. And it wasn't from the meat of the blade. He's a big, strong man, Charles.
Well, he's decided to throw caution to the wind here. Johnson Charles just hasn't been able to get going. But he gets hold of this one. 204 balls to go. And that one, Chris Gayle has changed gears, and just as we change commentators, Tony Kozia is now in the seat, with him Russell Arnold.
Seems great board as well. In the air and over. Remarkable shot by Gayle.
He's not got all of it. Moved out of the way. Plenty of problems for the Sri Lanka.
Down he goes, absolutely straight. Absolutely straight. Superb shot by Charles. Using his feet, getting onto the ball.
They're not too close to it. When he gets close to the ball, he will not be able to swing his arms as he's done on this occasion. Just not allowing the left arm spinner to settle into a line and length.
Aspire, difficult one. And he's got it. Not easy, not easy. Jawad, it is. Up into the clouds which hang over Sabina Park now. He isn't looking.
Well, that was a nervous Jawardena. Nothing's been going the Sri Lankans' way.
Well, that was just power. Was through his legs before he could get his hands down.
It's an apt description. Indication of how powerfully Gayle strikes the ball. Usually you'd think Harap would be able to get down and gobble that up. Or any bowler, any slow bowler. Nope. And for good measure, he thumps the next one down the ground for 6. So it's not been a...
Chris Gayle goes on to 90. In a flash. You have to have real power to hit it that flat, that far, folks.
You have to believe that he intended to hit it somewhere in that region. I'm not sure.
Well, it got to the boundary fast enough to make you think that he timed it perfectly. Split the two men on the boundary.
Squeezed away by Darren Bravo for 4. So if you give him that width and that fullness of length, it's good. He has that class to put those away.
I was learning how to bat. I was always told, hit the ball in front of you, because that's where you can see it and that's where you have the most control over it. And this was just an intentional shot over.
Goes for it and gets there. Well played, Chris Gayle. ODI 100, number 21. Goes into... Good shot. Climbed into that, Darren Bravo. I don't think it's great bowling here by Malinga. I think too often.
Yes, this is just too much width. Wouldn't have been a bad delivery if it was a bit straighter.
That's a good pickup for a 6. Tipped it over. Chris Gayle will take it.
Picked it up early. You can't bowl that short. Not to Chris Gayle. Anyone else, you might get away with it.
That's gone up in the air. This is a toughie. Chandimal takes a good catch. And that is the end of a great knock. Chris Gayle will...
A couple of balls later. Ended up slicing that one. This time. But what a knock from Chris Gayle. 109. West Indies are 181 for 2.
There's that flashing cover drive. What a strike. Great cover drive from Bravo. He was holding the pose. You could take his picture. Lovely piece of cricket from Bravo. Have a look at him go.
Look at that swing. Reminds you of someone great.
Russell Arnold.
Mid-wicket.
And he's picked up a 4. An edge would do quite nicely for Samuels. He opens his account with a boundary. Just a mere formality now. 90 more required.
Gives you the impression he did it on purpose.
Knows the call. Where is he going? Lasith Malinga. Well, they've got Bravo. I think the stumps are broken. And now this is a serious mishap.
And got good return to Kulasekara. Why they've gone upstairs is to make sure Kulasekara got the ball onto the stumps, which he has. He lets go of the ball as soon as he breaks the stumps.
Down the track, he'll get the benefit of the doubt. Oh, given by the umpire. I thought he was out of his crease. And, well, he's got every right to look despondent.
And low on the pad. He was quite a way down the pitch. It's above the knee roll. And if he's moving towards the bowler, that ball is a long way to go and would more or less be bouncing over the stump.
It's a nice shot. Flick. It's a heavy outfield, but the ball will go across and kiss the fence.
Much to chase. That's the way to do it. Field creeping in on you. Need to put one away. Just to put the pressure back on the bowling team.
Swept away, and that'll be 4. They're a lot easier, Russell, in terms of the position they got themselves into before they lost a few wickets.
They certainly could have. It's given Dwayne Bravo and Marlon Samuels just to...
Samuels just climbs into that one and hoists it over long on. 6. Floated up, good use of the feet from Marlon Samuels, got in position and picked his spot.
So there it is, and West Indies have won. They've won in the 38th over of the innings, 37 overs and 5.
Oh, wait, look at the West Indies innings. Built around 109 in just 100 balls by Chris Gayle, 29 for Johnson Charles, who never really got going, and Darren Bravo, 27, just never really seemed to get going. Malinga, Kulasekara were fairly economical, but they just couldn't get wickets, and with defending a small score like 209, wickets were what they needed.
And on their experienced players, they're players who have been around for a long time, who have outstanding records for Sri Lanka. Jawad